Hey guys, what's up? It's been a while since I already turned 14th on June 11th because we couldn't have a party because June 9th was my birthday, but people had to work. But anyways, I'm Isis. I'm already 14, so I'm already gonna start high school this year at Montclair High, and hopefully I get into Chambers because I love Chambers. But anyways, high school next year, first time, is gonna be scary at first because my first day. And I'm asking one of my family members to come on the first day too. But never mind that. I just did my talent show. This was the last one before high school. I did Shawn Mendes, Top of the World. So my act at the talent show when we got there, well before all this, did my mini concert. But when the time I didn't get a solo, I was upset. I was crying. But mom and dad say sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That means everybody messes up, and that's alright. Learning, I mean, losing is learning. That's what it says. It doesn't matter if you win, doesn't matter if you lose, but it's okay to lose and it's okay to win. You can't win all the time. That's not how it works. But guess who's up there? God. He's up there. A loss isn't totally a loss. It's what you learn from it. So, anyways, um, after my mini concert, the first act was from this one that's from this one boy in my class. His name is Jacob, and he made up a song. I don't know what it was called, but when I was getting ready to do my song, I kept hearing him from the room when we were in the other side of the stage, practicing for our acts, and I was so nervous that I feel like my tummy was hurting. I kept breathing hard, like I explained in my last video from when I did Willy Wonka. The whole class kept hearing me do the breathing thing on the microphone. I forgot to turn it off. But not the lollipop microphone. It's like the one that goes right here on your chin and right here when you do the musicals and stuff. So, anyways, I was nervous. I didn't want to look over there because I felt nervous. But my act was after some Spanish dance group. So I was like, Miss Prieto, do I have to? And she said, you'll be alright. You've done this last year, so we'll be okay this year. So, when it was time for me to go on, I'm like, no, I can't do it. But I didn't let anybody walk me up to the stage this time. Last year was the scary part because it was my first year in middle school. Yeah, I was 7th grade, first year of middle school. I was new to it. I never done it before. So, yeah, when I was up there, I was fine. But like I said before, this is what they see every day. Nervous. I don't want to do it. But then look, I did it. You see? I even got compliments like last year. They said my voice was impressive, good job at the talent show, and that was all. I even got compliments from other girls and from other kids too. They said, you did good last night, and I said, thank you. So, anyways, at church, I wrote on this paper, and then I wrote it. Anyways, hold on. Okay, where was I? Oh, I remember that speech I did at New Life. That was my first speech. And guess what? That was my first speech, which means I never done it before. But Dad said, take a deep breath because same thing. I was nervous. But when I read it in front of the whole class, I was okay. But after I remembered that, this time I wrote this paper during Saturday night, which is March 11th, 2023. That's this year. Because it reminded me of my speech I did at New Life, which was a church that we used to go to. Anyways, while I was writing, I said, I know I could do this, but Miss Articelli said the next day, Isis has some things he wants to read to us. So I got up there, I read it, and now I'm going to read it. This is how I read it. Hi everyone, my name is Isis. Today I'm going to talk about healing. Healing is something that helps you get through sickness, stress, struggling, and depression. And then when you get healed, you are going to be just fine. But nothing bad is ever going to happen to you. Your heart has faith, in God you trust. He is in you, you're kind and just. If you ever get sick, or you feel like something's stressing you out, or making you feel depressed, who would you talk to? God's the one you should talk to, because He's been around us to infinity. It also tells us, if you're going through something and it's tough, all you have to do is pray, especially when you want to be healed. They also said the Bible's not just a story, legends are lessons. Questions about healing? What kind of time were you going through? Let God heal you, and have a good rest of your day. Go make a difference. Miss Articelli's like, aww, that's nice. I even asked the kids if they had any questions, and they're like, no, you don't have questions for her? But then I heard this. Pastor Joel invited me to read this paper in front of the entire church. But after I did that, before I did that, Mom asked me, how do you feel about Sunday? And I'm like, a little nervous. But I've been on the stage my whole life. Can you believe that? Well, you don't believe that because you see me on the stage. Singing, dancing, Willy Wonka, Aladdin, whatever. Just, never mind that. But then when I read it, I was okay. And see, I was fine. Nothing to worry about. I even asked them, any questions? Pastor Joel said, yes, I have one. Who told you how to write that? And I said, I don't know, I just made it up. You love Jesus? He said. I'm like, yeah. He's asked, why? Because he's the Son of God, I said. So anyways, when you feel nervous, you don't have to be in a panic. No one needs to calm you down. You just gotta breathe, because I know, new place, a little nervous. New church, a little nervous. New school, nervous. First day of high school, I'll be this nervous because we're having orientation in August, I think. I'm not sure when, but don't worry. I'll be okay. So, the time I got into Avid, those high school kids were like, have a special announcement. They gave me a goodie bag that said Avid, welcome class of 2023. I was excited. I didn't know why I got into Avid, but Mom said, you work hard. That's why you got into Avid. Those kids are down here, and you're up here. Look how far you've gone. You believe that? Well, some other kids got into Avid, except not all of us did. In my class, it was only me. And some of our choir kids did. Even Mom got emotional, because she never seen me go into that before, but look how far I've gone. I don't believe it. And even came with a ribbon that said, Class 2023, Avid, with a little picture of a horn that's like, ha ha ha, welcome. Yeah, like you're excited. But anyways, when are you guys nervous about doing something you've already done? Have you been on the stage your whole life? 'Cause I sure did. I did Aladdin last year. I did Willy Wonka this year. I got into public speaking. And I also read this one book Dad gave me. It was called Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Lose. It's about messing up. But I'll explain that in my next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So see ya.